Okay, there we go. And so yeah, as I was saying, I've heard the two sides I've heard is Aaron wants out of Green Bay or Aaron wants the front office out of Green Bay. I feel like getting the front office out and bringing a new front office in is a little more difficult than just saying, here you go, and we'll take these draft picks and players. So I do see it being a reality where we'd see Aaron Rodgers not in a Green Bay Packers uniform next year. If they don't get a deal done, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, will he still perform and try to win for them?
I think he will. I think for sure he would. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and see, and then once June 2nd, June 3rd kind of roll around is when we're gonna start, seeing everything. But I think even maybe the week before that, heading into Memorial Weekend, is when we'll start seeing, everything kind of, shifting. But I mean, it'll be kind of weird that he wouldn't be in a Packer uniform. Kind of interesting also to hear what everyone else is saying. That's who's played with him. They talked about Brett Favre and all this other stuff, but right now, I mean, the ball is in Rodgers' court.
Mm-hmm.
Stay, go, retire. I mean, I hope to see you in a Broncos uniform, man. I really, really do, and especially if you want to play another 4 or 5 more seasons, I'll be cool with that. So, um, continuing with the whole Thursday edition of the NFL draft, we did do our mock drafts, everybody. So, it was kind of an interesting detail, how some teams went. I really thought everything was kind of stagnant for the most part in the top 10.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think, gosh, I think the biggest winner or winners of the draft, I've one for a fact is Cleveland. And by the way, I don't know if you heard about this. Cleveland was the number 3 most watched NFL draft. So Cleveland knows how to party, people.
Is that like ever?
Ever, yeah, ever.
Okay, because I heard since they started doing it in cities other than New York when they've started traveling around
No,
since 2015, it was the highest.
yeah, no. It was said if I even still have it. Here we go. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, the Cleveland NFL draft was the 3rd most watched draft ever.
And it doesn't say what the other 2 years were.
No,
Okay.
so I mean, regardless,
Yeah,
Cleveland knows how to party, people. That's all I'm gonna
true,
say.
true.
You know, um, NFL draft, kind of went, the first 2 picks, and then the 49ers kind of did their own thing. But I mean, all in all, I mean, looking at our draft, I mean, I beat you by 1. So I mean, so I had 9 to your 8, correct? So, um, so let's just kind of dive bomb. Again, I think the biggest winners were the Browns. Also, too, I thought Denver really did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
They again, they got a lot of depth on their defense, and I think they got the best running back in the draft. And then, another team that I really, really liked what they did, even though they didn't really make splashy picks, was Carolina. You know, they
Okay.
traded they traded away a bunch of picks to get Darnold, and they got some they got more back
Yeah.
throughout the draft. So I thought Carolina did a good job. Also the Bears. Bears rolled the dice and moved up, and I swear if you ruin him, Chicago, I will come down there personally, and we will all have conversations at Soldier Field. I thought Chicago did a really good job as well. So those are my winners of the draft. Who are your lucky winners of the night? for the
obviously
weekend.
I feel excuse me. Obviously I feel my Browns did a great job uh filling certain holes on defense especially, and then also adding depth. I know we took another defensive lineman, took an offensive lineman, took the fastest wide receiver in the draft, which even if he doesn't start at receiver right away, return man.
Returner, yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. And I feel like I want I want to say the Jets had a solid draft. I'm not going to say that it's going to make them a contender.
Oh, just wait. Just wait till you hear how many wins I have for them. Just
Okay.
wait. Just wait.
I mean, it's probably not far off from me, but I feel like they showed signs of trying to improve the team.
I mean, I
Trying
mean,
being the
I
key word.
mean, I mean, in all fairness, they couldn't go backwards. So I mean, the only thing they could really look forward to was up.
Exactly. Um, and then I'd say, as much as I hate to say it, the Ravens made solid
Yep.
picks.
Yep. That's another one on my list.
I think
You know,
that's
they
all
like to take our beloved Buckeyes.
yeah, right.
They got to steal with Sean Wade, man. They
Yeah,
got to steal with that kid. So
yeah, because they still have Marcus Peters, and who was opposite of him?
they got Humphrey, Marlon
Humphrey,
Humphrey. They
and
got
then
they got a good defense. I mean,
yeah,
I'm high again on Baltimore, and then they're gonna prove me wrong again. I'll be like, well, thanks for giving me the middle finger again this year. So, I mean, all in all, man, I thought the draft was fun. I mean,
it
we kind of went
was.
live and it kind of went haywire because my internet sucks, and we're having another issue problem that I thought I had fixed, and I guess not. So, but it was a fun night. I mean, it was a good time.
Yeah, I really wish I would have been able to get downtown.
Yeah, that was the one big thing that I wish, we got to do as well. But hey, we've been talking about, maybe next year we'll go to Vegas.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
So um I guess to kind of pick off, from, and we're only gonna do the first round.
Yeah,
So, 1 and 2 did go Lawrence and Wilson. Three, went Trey Lance, which I had Mac Jones, but I remember, we were saying like if the 49ers would be smart, they would grab Trey Lance and stash him for a year or two, maybe just
hmm
hide him behind Garoppolo. So that's where they went. And then Pitts went 4, Chase 5, Waddle 6, Sewell 7. And then Carolina did something that I was kind of surprised. I went offensive tackle. I thought they would go get Slater.
yep,
But I don't know if you remember this. In my previous mocks, I had them taking Sertan. Well, they took J.C. Horn, which
yeah,
I did say, was climbing up.
yeah. You did say you liked him.
But I don't think I would have liked him at 8.
Yeah,
So to me, that was kind of a surprise. And then the next pick with Fields on the board, Denver went with Sertan. And then the Eagles moved up with Dallas and took Devontae Smith. And then the Bears moved up and took Justin Fields. I just have a lot of mixed emotions with that, and
yeah.
I still might want to buy a Bears uniform just with his name on it. So, and then Dallas took Micah Parsons, which kind of surprised me because I didn't hear anything from that. And apparently, from what I understood, was Endeavor did the same thing with Sertan. Is they had 3 Zoom calls that no one really knew about, and then boom, they fell in love with both of those players. So Parsons went there, and then Slater dropped to the Chargers. Vikings took Elijah Vera Tucker, and then I don't know how he does it, man. I think he's a warlock. Talking about Bill, he got his guy without even doing anything.
Yeah.
He probably fed his dog some treats. Gay, probably went outside and played a little bit with his dog. But I mean, Bill got his guy at 15 with Mac Jones.
Yep.
Cardinals went defense. I thought they would go cornerback, but they took Xavier Collins. They actually got burned with that pick. A lot of people kind of burned them, but I kind of like that pick. Collins is more of a hybrid type linebacker who can kind of do it all for you, coverage and tackle really, really well. So I
Yeah.
like that pick a lot, actually. And then Vegas. They took Alex Leatherwood, which everyone was saying was a reach until I read something. I was reading that Leatherwood was moving up the charts that night. And Oakland felt like in the second round he wasn't going to be there, so they got their guy. That's fine. I mean, you if you like the guy, you go get who you want. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I said Carolina kind of reached, but that's the guy they wanted, so they grabbed him. But instead of a second round salary, they're gonna have to pay him a first round salary. So Leatherwood went to Vegas. In Vegas, I'll kind of get into them here in a bit. Dolphins, Jalen Phillips, defense end for Miami.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the Washington football team, they took uh, Davis, and my handwriting's gonna get really sloppy, so I'm just gonna apologize right now. I must have just got super super tired at the very end. Um, the Giants, because they did move back with Chicago to 20. They took Kadarius Tooney. I think I said that right. I
Tony.
can't read. I can't read my handwriting so at all. The Colts took Quiddy Pay. Titans took Caleb Farley. Vikings took Darisol. Obvious pick. Steelers took Najee Harris. My brother gave me, I think it was $10. We betted money on it. He picked the field. I said Harris was going there, and then boom, Harris got picked. So I won money right there. So
Yeah, I
it's
didn't
happy.
shake. I
It's
should have shook.
happy. Yeah, you should have shook, man. You would have won $10. And then Jaguars took Travis Antonetti, which I was surprised. This was the one pick I was surprised, and then I thought about it, but I'm not surprised. They wanted to pair him up, with his girlfriend, Trevor, but
Yeah.
they have Robinson, who played really, really well last year, an undrafted rookie, and you're not paying him a crap load of money anyways. And he was proven last year. I mean, it's always nice to have a couple backs, but I didn't think that they would have grabbed him at 25 because I had actually the Bills taking him at 30. But Jaguars, if I had a second favorite franchise, it'd be them because I love their old school colors.
Mhm.
The Browns took Greg Newsome. The Ravens took Rashad Bateman. I
Yeah.
can't read my freaking handwriting, guys. Sorry. The Saints take Peyton Turner. And then Green Bay took Eric Stokes, which was a surprise, honestly, after
Yeah.
hearing the whole Rodgers thing thought they would win offense. Bill took Greg Russo. Ravens took Jason O. And then the Bucks took Joe Tryon. I think I said that right.
Yeah.
And then who the heck did the Browns take in the second round, JR? Say his name.
Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa. And